Hello and grace and peace and welcome to Tiny Disciples with Sister Tiffany. My name is Tiffany Thomas, and during this whole time where we're having to be at home and staying safe with our families and out from schools and churches and all that, I thought it would be a good idea to bring what we do in our Joel's Place service to you all at home. So hopefully you enjoy it. The first lesson for today is called Birds the Word, and our snack is going to be sunflower seeds. So today's snack is the sunflower seeds, and our memory verse is, God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. 2 Timothy 1:7. So with this current curriculum that we're doing in Joel's Place, every lesson goes with a snack. So today's is the sunflower seeds. If you don't have any sunflower seeds at home, unfortunately we don't have a snack to pass out to all you guys today, but you can go to the store to get some sunflower seeds, but don't everyone go at once because we don't want there to be a sunflower seed shortage, obviously. But yeah, so we are talking about the sunflower seeds, and as you can tell, birds eat sunflower seeds and people eat sunflower seeds. So I chose sunflower seeds as this snack for today, because we're right now on the precipice of spring. Tomorrow's the first day of spring, and it always makes you think of birds, and with birds come seeds, and so today's lesson is based on the sunflower seeds. Now, before we get too deep into the lesson, let's talk about coronavirus. Now, that is a big word. I'm sure you all are hearing it over and over again on the news, on the TV, you're hearing your parents talk about it. So let's see, what actually is coronavirus? What it is a virus, as in the word. It's a disease that is kind of, you like cough and you have fever, and it's very important to try and avoid being in contact with people who have coronavirus, because you don't want to get it, because it's highly contagious. That means it can spread from one person to another very quickly. And so the reason why they have us all quarantined and separate is so that we're not spreading the virus around. So what it is, yes, it is serious, but it's also just they want to have precautions to make sure that we're not out there getting everyone sick, and then before you know it, the hospitals are all full of people and they don't have enough supplies to take care of everyone. So that's what it is. Let's talk about what it is not. Coronavirus is not bigger than our God. Coronavirus is not stronger than our God. It is not more powerful than our God. It is not mightier than our God. It is not greater than our God. So no matter how big and bad and scary they may be talking about it, or they may be saying, regardless, it is not greater than God. He is over all, and he sees all, and he covers all, and coronavirus is nothing to our God. So if we switch the word coronavirus with fear, and we said what it is. What is fear?
It is when you are scared of something.
Good. So fear is when you're afraid of something. Fear is something from the enemy. It is one of his tactics that he uses to keep us from having peace, which is what God promises us. So fear is a way that the devil tries to steal our rest and our joy. He puts fear in our minds and in our hearts, and so that we're always in a state of worry. That's what fear is. But you know what fear is not? It is not bigger than our God. It is not stronger than our God. It is not more powerful than our God. It is not greater than our God. It is not given to us by God. Fear is not something that God gives us. God gave us the fruits of the Spirit. What are those fruits? Karen, you can answer too when they're behind the camera. What are the fruits of the Spirit?
Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness,
and self-control.
Good. And gentleness.
Gentleness.
So yes, God gave us the fruits of the Spirit, but not fear. Fear is of the devil. Fruits of the Spirit are from Jesus. Okay, so there's a movie called Grease, and if you haven't seen it, that's part of your homework. You gotta watch Grease. There's a song they say, we go together like Rama Lama Lama, ka-dingity ding da dong, remain forever as do I, yippee boom da boom, ching ching, ching ching, that's the way it should be. What So anyways,
For each other,
that's one of the songs from
blah, blah,
Grease.
blah.
And thank you for my background singers. Okay, so let's talk about some things that go together. We have peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. So peanut butter and jelly go together. What else? You guys can read it if you want.
Salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper go together. Milk and
Cookies.
Yes, milk and cookies are great together.
Pancakes and syrup.
Hmm.
Pastor Tillman and Sis Tillman.
Sister Tony. Yep, they go together, right?
Yeah, they're married.
Yep. And let's see, last one.
Fear and trust. Well, they don't really go together though. Because
Wait, what? Hold on. Fear and trust? Why are they on this list? Do they go together?
no.
I don't know. Let's find out. Let's do an experiment. All right, we're going to do an experiment on fear and trust.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to put on some goggles, not because this is dangerous, but because what is a science experiment without goggles? But yes, I guess technically, no matter what, if you're doing any science experiment, you're supposed to have goggles and gloves, which I don't have any. So we're going to do an experiment. All right, let's see. Who can help me with this experiment? Annalise, how about you come and help me out? Will you be my handy dandy lab assistant? All right, so go ahead and put on some goggles for safety. Beautiful. All right, Annalise. So what we are going to do, we have this jar. This is just water, plain old water. But let's pretend like this water is fear. Okay? Got it, cameraman? So what's in this jar?
Bell.
Exactly, we've got fear. And let's make it colorful just so we can see it better. Annalise, what color would you like?
I will like red.
Red?
It'll be a great color for Phil.
Red is a great color for fear? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna stick this red. Go ahead and squeeze 2 drops of red into our water, or into our fear. Just 2. 1, 2, very good. Oh, you are a natural born chemist, let me tell you. Okay, so let's mix it around a little bit just so we can make sure that it's all red. All right, so we have our fear. It's in there and it's swirling up. This is when all the news people are talking about coronavirus and don't leave your homes, the stores are shutting down. So all this fear is stirring up inside of us and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Then, let's see, if this is fear, what do you think this is?
Trust.
Very good. So this is trust. All right, Annalise, hold that. Go ahead and pour some trust in there. All the way, all the way, all the way. Nice. All right, thanks, Annalise. So set that down. We're going to close this up. So we've got our fear in there and we've got our trust. So, Annalise, go ahead and shake that for me. Shake, 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 shake. All right, let's see. Oh, now look at that. Our fear and trust is all mixed up in there. Wow, that's pretty cool. So, it looks like fear and trust do actually mix well. But, hold on. What's happening? Can you see? What's happening inside of there?
Trust is pulling the bad down.
Trust is doing what?
Pulling the bad down.
Pulling the bad down? Let's see. Let me get closer to the camera so you all can see. Cameraman, what's happening there?
Well, I can actually see that the trust is actually putting the fear away. Like the fear, like there isn't as much fear as there was now. Now there's more trust.
So the fear is down here and the trust is here. Let's see. Let me see. I don't think Annalise shook that very well. Let's try mixing it another time. I'm going to mix it. Ooh, mix, mix, mix. this is my body, and this is when everything is going on outside, and it's just mixing me up, and I've got fear and I've got trust. Lord, I believe, but help my unbelief. I'm fearing and I'm trusting and I'm doing both, and it does. It mixes well. I can be fearful and trust God at the same time, right?
Yes.
That looks like I can trust God and be fearful at the same time. It's okay to be scared.
It's coming down.
It's separating again. Trust is rising to the top again.
Mhm.
Fear is being cast down, and trust is rising up.
Mhm.
What? So wait a minute. Then let's see. Then what does that mean about our list? Remember, we had this list of things that were. Remember all that list of things that go together? Can you scoot over for me, Annalise? Let's see. Let's leave that right here so we can watch it. Scoot back a little bit so our friends can see the screen. So remember, we had all these things that we said go together. Peanut butter and jelly, salt and pepper, milk and cookies, pancakes and syrup, Pastor Tillman and Sister Tillman. Fear and trust, they don't go together. That's right. What? So that means we got to cross that off the list. Fear and trust do not go together. Thanks, Annalise. You can take off your goggles and have a seat. All right, so, fear and trust are two different things. They can't go together. They cannot coexist. That means they can't be together. You either have trust or you have fear. Can't have both.